Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of German Shepherds. And no, not the serious police dog kind. We're talking about the goofy, derpy, fall-on-their-face kind. Because let's be real, those are the best kind. These dogs are like the clowns of the canine world. They're big, they're fluffy, and they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Which, let's be honest, is what makes them so freaking hilarious. I mean, have you ever seen a German Shepherd try to catch its own tail? It's like watching a furry four-legged tornado wreak havoc on itself. So buckle up, grab your dog, or your cat, or your goldfish, I don't judge, and get ready for some serious laughter. We've got piano prodigies, tail-chasing champions, and couch-climbing failures, all wrapped up in one adorable, fluffy package. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Okay, first up, we have a German Shepherd puppy who's decided he's the next Beethoven, or maybe Mozart, or maybe just a really enthusiastic button masher. Either way, this little guy is going to town on a piano, and it is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I mean, look at those little paws go. He's hitting the keys with such gusto, like he's trying to summon the spirit of Chopin himself. You can practically see the gears turning in his little head as he tries to figure out how to make music happen. It's like watching a tiny, furry scientist conduct an experiment in the lab of sound. And the best part? He's so proud of himself. Every time he manages to hit a note, his tail wags so hard you'd think it was about to fall off. He's got this big, goofy grin on his face like he's just discovered the meaning of life, or at least the meaning of fur Elise. But alas, musical genius takes time, my friend, and patience, which, let's be honest, is not exactly a German Shepherd's strong suit. So after a few minutes of tickling the ivories, our little maestro gets distracted by something infinitely more interesting, his own reflection in the piano's shiny surface. Because, let's be real, who needs Mozart when you can stare at your own handsome self all day? Priorities, people. Next up, we have a classic case of dog versus tail. And spoiler alert, the tail is winning. This German Shepherd is on a mission to catch the elusive appendage that's been attached to his rear end since birth, and he's not giving up without a fight. He's spinning in circles like a furry, four-legged top, his tongue lolling out in pure, unadulterated joy. You can almost hear the Benny Hill theme song playing in the background, as he chases his tail with the unwavering determination of a dog possessed. But alas, the tail is a fickle mistress. Just when our hero thinks he's about to achieve victory, the tail takes a sharp turn, leaving him tumbling head over paws in a cloud of fur and confusion. But does he give up? Does he surrender to the cruel whims of fate? Heck no! This is a German Shepherd, remember? They're not quitters. So he gets back up, shakes it off, and starts the chase all over again, his enthusiasm undeterred by the laws of physics or the limitations of his own anatomy. And you know what? I kind of admire his tenacity. I mean, sure, it's a futile pursuit, but there's something kind of inspiring about his unwavering belief that one day he will catch that tail. One day he will emerge victorious. Or maybe he's just really, really bored. Either way, it's hilarious to watch. Chapter 3. Fetch me if you can. This German Shepherd plays by his own rules. All right, folks, get ready for a game of fetch. But not just any game of fetch. This is a game of fetch starring a German Shepherd who clearly missed the memo on how this whole fetch thing is supposed to work. He's got the initial part down pat. You throw the ball, he chases after it with the speed of a furry rocket. He catches it, brings it back, and then things take a turn for the weird. Because instead of dropping the ball at your feet like a normal, well-adjusted dog, this guy decides to use it as a prop in his own personal game of keep-away. He prances around, tail wagging furiously as if to say, "Look at me, I have the ball, you can't have it." And then, just when you think he's about to give in and let you throw it again, he spots his arch nemesis out of the corner of his eye, his own tail. And just like that, the game of fetch is abandoned in favor of a much more important pursuit, the never-ending quest to conquer the elusive appendage. It's a vicious cycle, really. Fetch, tail chase, fetch, tail chase. It's enough to make your head spin, but hey, at least he's getting some exercise, right? And providing us with endless entertainment in the process. So, really, who's the real winner here? Chapter 4. Couch Potato Dreams. This German Shepherd's Vertical Challenge. And now, for our next act, we have a German Shepherd who's determined to conquer the Mount Everest of living rooms, the couch. This fluffy mountaineer has his sights set on the plush summit, and he's not going to let a little thing like a lack of opposable thumb stop him. He tries every trick in the canine playbook. He jumps, he stretches, he even attempts a rather awkward shimmy that looks suspiciously like something out of a Zumba class. But alas, the couch remains undefeated. It stands there, tall and proud, a monument to his unattainable goal. You can practically see the frustration building in his eyes. Why is this so hard? He seems to be thinking. It's just a couch. Why won't it let me love it? But the couch remains unmoved, a silent testament to the cruel realities of canine anatomy. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of struggle, our furry friend admits defeat. He collapses on the floor in a heap of exhausted fluff, his dreams of couch potato bliss dashed upon the rocks of reality. But hey, at least he tried, right? And besides, there's always tomorrow. Or maybe he'll just settle for a nap on the floor. After all, conquering the world is hard work. Chapter 5. Pizza Problems. This German Shepherd's first slice of confusion. Last but not least, we have a German Shepherd who's about to experience the culinary delight that is pizza for the very first time. Now, you'd think a dog would be naturally inclined to devour anything remotely edible. But this pup is clearly a man of discerning tastes. He eyes the slice of pizza with suspicion, his head cocked to the side as if to say, "What is this sorcery you have presented me with?" He sniffs it cautiously, then takes a tentative lick, his tongue darting out to sample the cheesy goodness. And then, confusion. Pure, unadulterated confusion. You see, this German Shepherd has never encountered pizza before. He doesn't understand the concept of crust, sauce, or cheese. All he knows is that there's a delicious smell emanating from this triangular object, but he can't for the life of him figure out how to eat it. He tries nibbling at the crust, but it's too hard. He tries licking the cheese, but it's too messy. He even attempts to pick up the entire slice in his mouth, but it's just too darn big. It's a culinary conundrum of epic proportions. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of struggle, our furry friend gives up. He lets out a defeated sigh and pushes the pizza away with his nose, as if to say, "You win this round, pizza, but I'll be back." Outrow, that's a wrap. Well, there you have it, folks. Another round of hilarious German Shepherd antics for your viewing pleasure. I swear these dogs could cure the common cold with their goofy grins and clumsy shenanigans. If you're feeling down, just remember, somewhere out there, a German Shepherd is chasing its tail, failing to climb a couch, or trying to figure out how to eat pizza. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more furry fun. Until next time, stay positive.